Good morning, guys. How are y'all doing this morning? I just wanted to say I hope you had a good weekend. So today we are going to do this front page of the exam. And if you remember, I did give it to you on Friday a couple weeks ago. So let's look at it and see what we've got. So the first thing we want to look at is this is the top section of it. Okay. So here I'm going to do, this goes like here. And then you have this that goes like that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to start with question number 1. So question number 1 pretty much asks us a question. It says it's an oxygen atom. So based on that, we would have to pull out our periodic table that we have. And you always will be using this periodic table. And then you're going to look and see what it's asking for. So the first thing that it's asking for is it's asking you for, this is an oxygen atom. If we look on our periodic table for oxygen, it says that it's 8, right? O and 16. So my atomic number is 8. My element symbol is an O. And my AMU is 16, right? So that's the first thing you're going to do is fill out that part of it. Now you have to color this, which I will show you a colored one when I get done. And so then the next one for number 2 says to fill it out. Number 3, it asks us, and let's see if we can find it, where our instructions are. Our instruction says, bottom shows a Bohr model of oxygen atom. Label the nucleus of the atom. So, the nucleus is here, right? Made up of protons and neutrons. Color the protons blue. So we're going to color the protons blue. And if you don't have crayons, you can just put blue. So there's how many of them? 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's protons. And then neutrons is red. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Label the proton as a positive sign. So my blue is a positive. And this is if you don't have crayons. If you do have crayons, then color it just blue color with a positive thing. And then it says also draw the atom 8 electrons in the orbital shell around the nucleus. Well, if I looked at my periodic table, I know that oxygen has 2 energy levels, right? The first energy level is going to have 2. My second energy level is going to have 6. 5 and 6. How do I know that? Is because oxygen is on group 16. Be sure to put the correct number of electrons. Color them green. So these are going to be green. G, 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 G. Right? Label the electrons with the negative sign. Well, then you can put the negative sign on here. Right? Fill the blank in box 2, which we did, right? Number 3, choose another element on the periodic table. Draw the Bohr method in box 3. Write the element's name and color in the different colors, right? So, you can choose any atom that you want. And you're going to do pretty much the same thing as you did with the oxygen with this atom here. Now, I'm expecting the class to have a different one. So, let's say that we would start with, hydrogen's too easy, so we're not doing hydrogen or helium. But I would like to do, let's do aluminum, okay? So that's the one we're going to do for number 3 is aluminum. And I want you to draw aluminum on here. And I want you to draw the Bohr model for that and fill out the information. So that's that one for box 4, right? Box 5. The compound of a substance made up of two or different elements chemically. Combined. The first column in box 5 lists 4 common compounds. Research these compounds and then complete the steps. A molecule is created when there's 2 or more atoms joined together. If the second column lists the number of atoms of each element present in the molecule of compounds A through D. The molecule formula tells what kind of atom and how many are combined to create a molecule of a substance. In the third column, list the molecule formula as from A to D. In the fourth column, draw lines and circles to show molecules and compounds through D. Color any oxygen model yellow, any hydrogen atom purple, and carbon is orange, and any nitrogen is brown. Research and choose another compound and make up a carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen or nitrogen. Use the information on the compound to complete row E through the table. So, for number 5, which if you're going to use it, you're going to pull this down. And number 5 tells us that it's water. So water is H2O, isn't it? So there's 2 hydrogens, 1 oxygen, and the model for that, remember, is you have oxygen with 2 hydrogens. Remember, oxygen has how many valence electrons? Well, let's see. Oxygen has 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? Hydrogen has 1. All right? So this is what it looks like. 2, 4, 6. And then I'm going to do this, and this would make it 8. Perfect. All right. So then carbon monoxide, well, that's carbon. Mono means 1, oxide. So that is, C is for carbon. Mono means what? So you'll have to look at your wheel to find out what a mono looks like, and oxide. Ammonium and hydrogen. Hydrogen and ammonium. And you have to write down your molecular formulas along with the models for that. So that is number 5. So the only thing we have left is number 6. Now number 6 is on the bottom. And number 6 is where you're going to have the molecular compound, a molecular formula, and the compound. So based on that, you're going to actually write down how many carbons, how many oxygens, how many hydrogens. So you're going to count them. You're going to give me the molecular formula. And then you're going to find out what that name is using your naming wheel. And the same thing for this one here. After you get that done, I need you to color it. Make it pretty. Make sure you use the colors that's specified on the back here. So make sure you go through and you are using a highlighter or something, and you're highlighting the information of what the color should be. Now, if you don't have the crayons, then just label it based on the color. Write the first letter. And that's what's due today. So, I know you've had at least a week and a half to do it. So, I'm going to say it's due tonight at 11:59 like usual. And listen, I hope you're having a great weekend. I'm hoping that maybe this will help. If you have any questions, if you want me to do a tutorial or a video, I will do that on any of this information here. I will give you some information on a video if you need it. Just request it. I hope you have a good day, and I will see you again tomorrow.